Hello, my name is Bob Cooper, and I'm talking to you today about fathers and their children. What I want to discuss today is the growing need of fathers to bond and to develop a bond with their children at the earliest possible age. What most of us have grown up with is the father is the breadwinner and the mother is the homemaker and nurturer. But I think those times are changing now. I think fathers have a great deal to do with their children in an earlier age. Now, in this day and time, what we have 14 states that have father paternity leaves. And what that is anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks of partial paid, full paid, or leave without consequences for fathers. What I think is that as most of us are Christian fathers, and we know how God loves us as His children, He takes care of us at the earliest possible age. What I think as fathers, we should also carry that same mentality, that same Christian love to our children. Now, in the employment area, paternity leaves vary by state and is with federal governments. So what everybody has to do is check with their state about their laws on paternity leaves for fathers. One thing that fathers have done in the past is they have this macho stigma where fathers can't be with babies or they can't, changing the diapers or feeding them. Well, grow up, guys. We need to change the diapers. We need to feed the babies because we need to bond with our babies as soon as possible. Um, you know, I've seen that even in the paternity leave, that even athletes have that same problem where they can't have paternity leave. And I think that's also a macho thing. I think we, as fathers and mothers, has to deal with the society, the job place, and the people in general. The perception of fathers has grown into the family unit earlier now than ever before. First, we must take advantage of the laws, rules, and conscience of where we are now. Many men don't know the policies of paternity leave in their workplace. So we should start this education as soon as we are aware we're to become parents. Mothers should also be aware of the husband's right to paternity leave. Over the last 2 decades, what hasn't changed is how we as men deal with our image in society and the workplace. So we have to change that. We have to change that image. We have to change that mindset. And most importantly, we have to change the hearts of people. Fathers, by taking this leave, you will add comfort and relief to your wife as well. Because she, after giving childbirth and babies come home, she is physically, mentally, and emotionally spent for the most part. So you should bond with her again. Remember when you first got married, how that love and devotion was there? Well, now you have a family union, only now you're the nurturer. So you have to nurture her as well as your children. You have to do all these things. As Christian parents, and especially fathers, this should resonate on your hearts always. And what it says is, in Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way that he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. There's also a couple of websites on paternity leave for fathers that I will tell you now, but I will also give you slides at the end of the presentation. And it's www.babycenter.com. Check that out. I believe they have all of the state's laws by state as well as federal and state employees. Another one that you should also be mindful of, and this is an article in the Los Angeles Times, and it was about Daniel Murphy. He actually took 2 days off to spend with his wife in childbirth, and his manager actually threatened him. He actually berated him in the locker room because he felt like he was more than just a baseball player, that he was a father and a husband first. So guys, we got to get on this. We got to do this not only for us, but we got to do it for our children, our wives, and the whole family unit. One thing I want to tell you about, and another thing that I think every man here should think about, and it's a poem that says, "We remember then, in the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. In the opening of the buds and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. In the flushing of leaves and the beauty of autumn, we remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. When we are weary and yet to be strengthened, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them also. When we have joys and we yearn for peace, we remember them. As long as we live, they too shall live, for they are a part of us as we remember them." Now, what this poem says is, when you have a child, there is no guarantee that either you or that child will be here the next day. So every day, treat it like it's your last day with your child. Show that child how much you love them. Show that wife how much you love her. And now, I think I will pass out the leaflets for everybody. And just remember, family first, well, actually God first, family second, country third. Thank you. Have a good day now. And I really don't care what she gives me on this.
Okay.
Why? You don't like it?
No, I think it was nice.